everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Oak and Lamb YouTube channel. My name is Becca Oaks. I'm an owner and craft educator here at Oak and Lamb. Miss Rachel Webb is also an owner and craft educator, and she is here with us today. All of our babies have finally cooperated, and I don't think we have a fever here today.
God bless America, knock on wood. I think we're all fever free.
It's amazing. So we are going to be doing some print and cut with Cricut Joy today. I'm sorry, I had an image on my desktop and it has disappeared, so now I'm bringing it back in.
But your desktop is so organized, you should be able to find it lickety-split.
I mean, I don't know.
Lickety-split.
Everyone, you're correct. Everyone should be able to find it. Okay.
Guys, let me know what you've been doing. I've missed 2 days, 2 lives.
Let me pull everyone up here really quick so I can see. Also, I'm going to...
I feel like I've missed you all.
2 lives is like a lifetime.
It does feel like a lifetime, yes.
Yes. So many things happened in the last week. I mean, Rachel and I still text when we're not here, but there are conversations that you want to have face-to-face because it's just too much. Now, that one conversation we did not have face-to-face, and it was very much needed. But... So I feel like we do a lot of catching up when we're apart for too long.
Also, it comes with the territory being what we do for a living. We like to see each other. We're very visual people. Facial expressions have a lot to do with the conversation. You can't really gauge emotion through a text too well. Your baby's so mad.
Yeah, I don't know that he's going to calm down. And that's the sobbing sad. Anna has him. Hopefully she feels maternal at the moment.
Crystal, Charlie is, I'm going to say 80% back to his normal self. He's got that wet cough going, but he's definitely trucking along. He
was shaking his tail for us
today. I did swab him, and he did test positive for COVID. It's just that cough is just, now this was last week, not right now. He's not testing positive, but it's lingering. But everyone's sick. If it's not COVID, it's the flu. And apparently the flu that's going around, the flu A strand, is a rough one. I think that's what
I have
poor
several
Jason
people
had.
Who have kids, and they're like, my kids had a fever for a whole week, and then...
That flu will put you down.
Yeah.
But thank goodness, thank you for all the prayers. All the babies are doing much better.
So today's live, we're going to do a little print and cut on the old Cricut Joy Xtra, and every time I use the Cricut Joy Xtra, it just makes me want one even more. I don't know how I'm going to get out of it this time. I don't know if this is the cord that I need or not. I don't believe it is. It's not. Give me just a second. But Cricut Joy Xtra, you all know I absolutely love it because we can do print and cut with it. It has opened up so many amazing doors.
Now, this came out in September of 2023.
Yes.
So it will be 2 years old.
And the price on it is just exceptional.
Yeah.
Honestly, there aren't many things that I do with the Cricut now that I can't do with the Cricut Joy Xtra. Since they have added the print and cut feature to Cricut Joy, and the price on it is really good. And the reason that I'm particularly wanting it now is that I now have the house that we just moved into had a pantry made into the closet underneath the steps. It's right off the kitchen. And I took that, because there's so many cabinets, I don't even need a pantry in the kitchen, that I took that, and Dad put more cabinet or shelving in there, and then all my craft stuff is in there. And so that opens up basically into my dining area, which is where I will craft. And so I want to be able to easily just grab this little machine, cut out some vinyl, cut out a print and cut, do whatever without having to pull out everything and all the big heavy stuff and all of that. So I just really love this little machine. It also, I don't know if it's Cricut Joy Xtras in general, but I feel like it calibrates for print and cut better than any machine that we've ever had for Cricut. Like, it is so spot on. We don't have to calibrate it every single time. Even moving it, because, you know, you're moving the Cricut Joy Xtra. Our Venture is really good too, but I would put this up against any of the machines for print and cut accuracy. Just looking at messages really quick, or comments. Okay, so we're just gonna do a really cute, quick and easy print and cut Valentine. So I don't know how many of you all have children in school, but I know with each generation there are terms and words and phrases that get used that don't make a lick of sense, but become part of the child's everyday language. And so let me just pull up some right now. Skibbity. Riz.
Listen, I can't.
Riz?
I can't.
Bussin'. I cannot stand it. Cannot stand bussin'. It's like bustin'.
I think we've almost moved on from bussin'. The skibbity and the riz is what I'm hearing more.
Sigma.
What's
You're
that?
so Sigma. I have
is
to look
that?
this one up. I did know this one. I can't remember it.
What is skibbity? Is that just a noise you make? I know what riz is.
Have a skibbity Valentine's Day.
Okay. Skibbity. What do these children do?
I'm not sure. It doesn't really make sense. You're the vibe. No cap. No cap.
No cap. I've seen no cap.
Sigma. What does slang Sigma?
Slang?
A person who is independent, self-motivated, and successful is Sigma. You're so Sigma. Like, how is an 8-year-old...
Are these going in the dictionary?
I don't know. How is an 8-year-old fitting this into conversation? That's what I want to know. Like, hey, Johnny, you're so Sigma. Like, I don't know.
So bad.
The other one that my child actually uses, and the first time she used it, I just stared at her wide-mouthed. Now, Beckett doesn't use any of these.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
No.
Is sus.
Sus, yes,
Short for suspicious.
I always thought it was suspect, which is,
Suspicious.
yeah,
Now, sometimes she will say suspicious, but now she knows that I think it's silly, so when she says it, she's like, you're so sus.
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yes. So we're going to be using one of these.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah. You're the only one who doesn't feel sus. It's going to be on our Valentine card.
I love it.
Yeah. So my idea, obviously you can make your own cut files, right? But since this is coming from a kid, it would be cute to have them draw something.
Agreed.
Right? Now I've seen this this is not my original idea. I saw this, but I'm just going to show you how easy it is to create it yourself. So we took a white piece of cardstock, could be paper or whatever, white, took thicker marker.
No lines on the paper.
No lines on the paper. Thicker marker, hand drew this on here, right? It's just, I don't know if you want to go overhead. Black, little face, little arms, holding a heart. Super easy, right? So then I took a picture of it with my phone, and I do this a lot. We've done this. I don't know if anybody here is new or not, but we do this a lot. So I took a picture of it on my phone, and I increased the contrast so that the black and whites were very different. And I increased the saturation so the red was really bright. I increased the exposure so that we don't have like the shadows and stuff. So here's the original. See how dark it is, and it just doesn't show up really well. So you're just going to do a couple of things like that. And then I sent it over to my computer, right? So I airdropped over to my computer, and I'm going to pull it in. You can let me know when you're over there, Rachel.
I'm there.
To Design Space. Now, you could convert this using Illustrator or something like that if you wanted to. If you wanted to create an SVG and convert it that way. I have so many videos, so many lives where I've done that. It's very easy to do that. However, because this is such a simple image, we can also just upload it right here into Design Space. That's not my image. Where'd it go? My gosh, I keep losing everything. Now I'll die of embarrassment. Is that the one? Okay. So drag and drop it in here. I don't know if that's the one or not, honestly. We'll know in just a second. And I am going to just erase the white parts. Just like this. Apply and continue. I need to get rid of that. So let me go back. I didn't see that up here in this top right corner. Let us erase this. Bye. Flat graphic. Press continue. Now, if you wanted to cut this out of vinyl, you could go and click the single layer so that it cuts it out like an SVG. But since I'm doing print and cut, we'll do it as a flat graphic. You could also do multiple layers. If you have if you have Cricut Access, then it would cut this out as, you know, red heart and then the black outline too. But again, since I'm doing print and cut, I don't need that. So we're just going to upload like this. And there we go. Now I'm going to get a basic shape. And I'm going to change. What color should I make this, Rachel? What color would be fun? Just with black and white, like a light pink, maybe?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I think that'd be cute.
We'll just change the color to a light pink up here. And if you knew like what specific hex code or whatever you wanted to use, you could type that in up here. I think I want it super light. Maybe even a little bit lighter than that. Okay, that looks good. And then we're going to change the size of this. Now, what's a good size for a Valentine card? Like 2.5 by 3 or 2 by 3? Something around that.
I think, yeah, 2 by 3 is probably.
Or 3.5, whatever size you want to do. You can even do it bigger if you want to, but I think the traditional sizes that kids hand out at school are something similar to this. So then what I'm going to do is bring this to the front, bring to front, kind of size it down a little bit, and you can just kind of design this however you want. The way that I saw it was similar to this, where it's kind of like coming out of the corner of the Valentine, which I thought was cute. But, I mean, design it however you want. You could do, you know, one here and then copy and paste and do another one so that they're two, you know, whatever you want to do. But having the kid draw it, I think, is really cute, especially if they're younger. If they're older, they're not going to think that's fun. But Fallon would think this is so stinking cute. And then I'm just going to grab my text box. Wow. I'm pressing Y and 5 is coming up. Are you seeing that? Anyone else?
Becca.
What? Yeah. Let me just try a different.
Quick save your progress before, because this is seeming to me like Cricut's going to poop out on you.
Go back.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
Well, I saw the text box pop up with weird characters.
Same. Maybe it's the font, but it didn't look like a weird font to me. Let me really quickly choose my font that I want to use. Got to channel my inner Fallon, right?
Good luck with that.
Yeah, maybe I'll just do something simple like this. That child is something else. Cricut Santa. I don't know. That's interesting. I guess it was the font.
That's so weird.
That is so weird. The only one who doesn't seem, and I might, just going to kind of look at this right here. Let's make the font smaller. Go.
Becca, do you know how many words a minute you type? Have you done that in a while?
Also I spelled doesn't wrong. It's been a very long time since I actually timed it, but I tested it. I did win the award in 8th grade or 7th grade for typing. I can't remember. And it was about 110 words a minute.
Let me think right now. I need to think. So,
with 100% accuracy. No, I'm not accurate now. I'm not accurate now. I make way too many errors now. You're pretty fast, though, for a two-fingered typer.
I'm not a two-finger typer. My sister's a two-finger typer.
I thought you were a two-finger. I thought you did.
Sarah's a two-finger
Do you do them like you're supposed to now?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I've never done them like I'm supposed to.
Well,
But I definitely used more than 2 fingers. My sister is a literal published writer. She writes novels all the
with
time
2 fingers.
with 2 fingers.
Now she has 10 fingers.
She has 10. She doesn't. Thank you, Becca. This
Yeah.
is definitely to be.
Yeah.
She's got all 10 of them that God gave her. She doesn't use them all though. She just pecks away, peck.
That's so funny. I'm making sus in like a fun font. Yeah,
Oh, that's
sus.
cute. That's cute. Oh, this is cute. I like this.
We'll make this red. And then we're going to bring her over here. Nope, we'll go back.
Cute. Oh, this is adorable.
I do like it. That is funny. Let me move it up here just yeah, she cute. Let me change this to black so that it goes better. I mean, and look how that's just so quick, right? Quick and easy. And then what I want to do, I want to cut the bottom of this off. So, let me duplicate this. That over there. And I'll have to slice.
We all agree that's the perfect font for sus.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Cutting those little legs off. Okay, so I'll explain in this one. Command C, Command V, copy and paste. I'm going to put it right over here. Now, if this were an SVG, then I could just select both of these, press combine, and subtract it out, and then to remove these. But because it is a PNG or an image, it's pixel-based, not vector-based, then I have to use the slice action. And when I press the slice action, then I have this right here. I get this layer, which is basically what was cut off, and then I still have this one. We've got that. And now what I want to do, see, we still have all of these layers over here. I want to select everything and press flatten so that this will create a print and cut image. So we'll press flatten just like this. Finished, adorable. And let's duplicate this. So I'm going to press Command D. I'm trying to think how many I can get. I wonder if I can get 4 out of an 8.5 by 11 page. Let's see. Let's see what will happen. We're going to have to change this to Cricut Joy Xtra. And we'll click Make It and see if they're all on one page. Oh, I might even be able to fit another one. Especially if I like turn them like this. Yeah, that's going to work. Turn them this way. And then from here, can I duplicate on this? Hide, move. I can't duplicate on here. Let me come back here. I bet I can get 2 more. So duplicate, make. We'll turn this one. So in my head, I have a lot of time to do Valentines for my kids. But really I don't. Guys, February starts day after tomorrow. Isn't that crazy?
I've mixed. Half of me feels like Christmas was last week. The other half of me feels like Christmas was already 6 months ago.
Right.
So I'm not exactly sure how it's going to be February because both sides of the spectrum is wild in my mind.
Okay, so I can fit 4 at that, those sizes, those dimensions. Let's go ahead and press continue. And then let me connect to this printer really quickly. Sometimes I have to actually plug into it. So we'll see what it is feeling. Send to printer. Next, we do want to leave the add bleed option on so that it will print a little bit of extra pink all the way around and we'll get a really good cut. Use system dialog box. We're going to print. Bring that up. And we'll come down here and increase our quality just like that. Oh, it's actually printing. Yay! Verify print quality. I don't know that I see this a lot. Your print should look like the preview shown here. 4 sensor marks, directional arrow in the top left corner pointing up, at least a ½ inch between sensor marks and material edges. If your print doesn't have these features, you may need to print again. Have you seen that before?
Yeah, it pops up.
I don't do a lot of print and cut anymore. You know, I'm doing a lot of painting.
Yeah.
I used to love to paint bedrooms and stuff like that. I now hate it.
Well, hopefully you won't have to do it ever again. Or maybe in the next decade.
Right. And I don't mind, again, like if it were just one room, one wall.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
No big deal.
But how many thousand square feet have you painted?
Well, I'll have to, I don't even know. Which, Dad and Anna help downstairs a whole lot. It's like 3,500, 30, I don't know, 30-something hundred.
A lot of square
feet.
feet.
A lot of square feet to paint. And it's not just 1 or 2 coats of coverage. It has been 3 minimal. I can't remember if we did 4 or 5 in the kitchen and the sunroom. I know we did 4, but
Those colors were horrible.
they were just really dark. And the color that I covered with was so light, which
Yeah.
I love. Don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. But we finally got Beckett's room finished and put back together last night. So he was very excited about that. So Fallon's room is finished now. Beckett's room is finished now. Of course, I still have to paint the trim, but that's not a big deal. And then Dad, what paper is this? Oh, this is shrinky dink paper.
Huh?
Anna must have put it in there when she was doing her shrinky dinks.
I
Give me
was
just a
about to
second
say-
to reprint this.
I was about to say, I know that I only put
I'm sorry, I thought it was
one
just
sheet in
cardstock.
it. No, I mean, it's white paper. Why would you think otherwise? And if you're listening, wasted.
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 We talked on the last live about how expensive the shrinky dink is.
It's a shame.
It's okay. Let me just reprint it really quickly.
Christina said, my daughter can't seem to fully get over her croup cough. Christina, I hate that. Charlie gets croup.
He gets
And
it
he gets
bad.
that strider. He gets it at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
Thank goodness we're really good friends with his doctor, Casey. So we have a steroid on standby at the pharmacy, like ready for when Charlie's croup kicks in, because he gets it so often. They said, because I was asking Casey, I'm like, okay, tell me what's up with him getting it so often. He says it has to do with children having abnormally small airways for their size. He said they'll all grow out. Like, you don't hear about adults having croup. It just doesn't happen. It's because they have little teeny tiny airways. Because croup, they still have like 100% oxygen. It's not like it's life-threatening. It sounds horrible. But, yeah. So, I mean, it really made sense to me. But anyways, he has to get a steroid for it like 3 times a year.
Yeah.
It's nutso.
So don't hear what I'm not saying. Don't obviously like for Charlie to be sick at all.
No.
Don't want him to. But I love to hear the sick, raspy voice. It is the cutest voice ever.
It's cute. He was getting frustrated yesterday because he wanted to scream at me in my face.
Yeah.
But his voice is gone, so he can't scream at me in my face. So then he's resulting to hitting.
Yeah.
Just hitting
Hey, tell him about
my otoscope.
the thing on his head.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So, guys, I've missed the last 2 lives, right? Have not been here.
Haven't
Have
seen
not
her in a
been
week.
here.
Yeah.
So Charlie runs 100 miles an hour, 24/7. So he bonked his head somewhere. I don't know where.
Totally
It was just a
normal.
little red knot, fresh, clearly fresh. So I get him out of the bath. I'm drying him off, and I said, "Hey, buddy, what happened to your head right there?" You know, just seeing what a almost 3-year-old would say. And he goes, "Mean old Harry did it to me at the lake house." Well, I just busted out laughing. Got
First
out
of
my
all, if
phone.
any kid is going to give him a black something, it would be Chapman.
Chapman. So I get my phone out immediately. I'm going overhead for you.
Okay.
And make him say it again, and I sent it to Beck and Ann, and I was like, I just want to let
And
you
he
guys
stutters
know.
through it.
He stutters through it. I put him on the spot. He stutters through it.
Mean old Harry.
That mean old Harry did it at the wake house. It was hilarious.
Hysterical.
And
But
I'm
he
like,
was smiling when he
He
said
was
it.
smiling. I'm
Yeah.
like, you haven't seen Harry in freaking 2 weeks.
So I braid this on the Cricut Joy mat because I need a new mat. And just want to make sure that it doesn't move around when we cut it. And I'm going to use, this is like 110-pound cardstock. So I'm going to use the heavy cardstock setting. Cricut Joy Xtra, the blade is a little bit, like it's a smaller housing and everything. And I think the pressure is not as much. I think what will, if I remember correctly, the heavy cardstock setting on this one will actually cut it twice, like as if it were cards or craft board on the Explorer. So that's why I'm choosing the heavy. It might have cut on medium, but it's just not a big deal to especially with, I mean, these are just rectangles. It's not like detailed, intricate cuts that are going to take us forever. So we'll go ahead and load this, and then once it measures and reads the sensor marks, the registration marks, then we'll press go on here. So back to the house. Dad, the kids' bathroom is going to be a huge project, and the bonus room, which is where Harrison and Pearson, their bedroom is also going to be a larger project, but
the rooms are ginormous. They're huge.
Yeah. Dad pulled out, we had found out there's so many projects that we were not planning on that we end up having to do. The cabinets upstairs in the bathroom, we decided, remember where there's the opening where you could put like a chair for vanity, like makeup type thing. We decided to cut the countertop and the cabinets out from there and completely remove them so that we can do a floor to ceiling armoire for like linen and stuff. Right. So I'm excited about that. Went ahead and took the ugly countertops and the sinks out, and I'm like, we're just going to do it. We'll do it in a process because I'll have to save up for it, right? While we're doing it, we're going to go ahead and rip the tub out and put a standing shower. So it's just really nice. Sure. Well, then while we're doing that, Dad discovers that whoever put the ceramic tile in that bathroom, which I liked the ceramic tile in there, I was just going to leave it. Yeah. Put it over linoleum. No,
why would you do that?
Being lazy. So now we have to rip out that and the linoleum. So now I have to replace that bathroom floor I wasn't planning to replace.
Because someone didn't do their job right however many years ago.
Yeah, and also, I don't know if we've talked about this or not, but Anna and I spent 4 days of our lives ripping out peeling off, the wallpaper in that bathroom. It's a huge bathroom. It took forever. And then Dad comes in and he was like, it would be easier to just remove this sheetrock and replace it than to skim all of the sheetrock. And didn't occur to me, Anna had to clue me in that meant we spent 4 days of our life peeling wallpaper when we could have just taken the sheetrock down. I said some bad words.
Sure.
And I've moved on. Yeah.
Sure.
So, big project.
That's horrible.
The kids' bedroom, I don't even know if I've talked to you about this. So, we're extending the closet by it's going to end up being like 89 inches, I think. So, I think it's almost 60 inches that we're adding onto it. So that space that's in the back that you can't even access will be accessible, so that the wall this way, like where the doors are bifolding now, that will actually be a wall. Okay. So that will be usable. We'll have a tall wall there. Okay. And then when you go in the room to the right where the light switches are now, that's where the door to the closet will be. Okay, okay. So we're going to have a big closet, and then the sides, you guys know how bonus rooms are, where they like little tiny short walls and then it goes up like this. Mm-hmm. We're going to build walls there so that the short area is now usable storage, and then we'll have more usable wall space down there. Yeah. Does that make sense? Sure. So that is also going to be a project. Yes. But other than that, the rest of the house is pretty finished. I'm getting ready to put today up curtains in my living room. They finally came in the sunroom. And then
do you like these curtains?
I do.
Okay, good.
I do like these. Other than painting the trim work and putting the shower door up, everything on the main floor will be finished. Thank God.
Phenomenal.
Yes. Okay. So this cut looks beautiful. I'm telling you, I wish you could see. This print and cut is just perfection. It is like, we're talking like a 32nd of an inch off, maybe. It's phenomenal. Let's pop these suckers off.
How cute.
They're so stinking cute. Last year, I bought Valentines for my kids. I think it was the first year. It might not have been the first year. It's one of the only years that I should have put more pressure on part of these. It's one of the only years that I have ever
bought them
bought
instead
them.
of made them.
And so this year I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I haven't told anybody on here. My kids, we are switching their schools. They go to a private school that I have always loved. It's where I went and graduated from. But it is a smaller school, and it is not equipped for children who need additional resources for education. And so we have gotten to the point in Beckett's education where we need to find other options for him. And so we've made the horribly difficult decision to go ahead and do that. And probably next week they will be starting at a new school in the public school system. I know nothing about the public school system.
Neither do I.
I've never been. Wayne only went he went in kindergarten. Then he went to the school that I went to, and then he graduated from East High. So his senior year. I mean, he knows nothing about it either, really. So we're a little bit like nervous about all of that stuff. It's going to be fun. I actually met with one of the superintendent guys this morning, and I'm going to the school in a little bit to actually meet with the principal. But prayers for Beckett. He, in particular, is not adjusting well to the idea of it.
Also, I applaud him for coming back to you and Wayne and asking questions because that's what adults do.
Yes.
It takes days to process. There's lots of crying involved. I mean, he's not stomping his feet and saying, I'm not. He's being very mature about this.
In the very beginning, he was crying and saying he didn't want to leave and that it was scary and all the things, all the normal things.
Yeah.
And then he went off and he thought about it and he came back and had a conversation. And it was a little bit of back and forth, some tears, some just talking it through. And now we have stopped the tears and we are just asking reasonable questions.
Yes,
and
yes.
What if this happens? Will
Which
this
is great.
happen? And that sort of thing. And so, changes.
I was Beckett's age when Mom made me go to Cornerstone instead of being homeschooled, and I was a wreck about it.
Change is never easy for Beckett. It is never easy for Beckett. It is, and I waited till the last minute because I knew that he would really... It would not be good for him. It's not good for him to tell him ahead of time. Now, I told Fallon a little bit ago, and she was upset to begin with just because of leaving friends, but is excited now. So anyway, just be praying for them as we transition and do all of those things and get classes set up for Beckett and the right resources and the right interventions and things like that set up. Help, for one, us navigating the public school system is just different. I don't even know what services. I mean, I do know a little bit, but I don't know the full gamma of services that are available. So we'll be finding out all of this stuff too. But
there's lots of sports in public school, and it'll be great.
He's most excited that he doesn't have to wear a uniform anymore.
Absolutely.
I'm a little nervous about that because it's so easy to put out his uniform every night and not have to worry about it.
Yeah. No thinking about it.
No. I buy 5 pairs of pants, 5 shirts at the beginning of the year, pair of shoes, and call it a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, look at these. Look how cute these are. They're so stinking cute.
Becca,
and they're good and thick.
Becca, you don't seem sus to me. I thought that would mean a lot to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm going to show these to Fallon. Anyway, all that to say, I don't know what Valentine's Day looks like in the public school system. Like, do they celebrate it? Do they share cards? Especially
we're
in third
acting
and fifth
like
card.
it's a prison. We're like, what? How is it in the clinic?
But I don't know.
What do we expect?
I don't know.
No.
So, and then I don't know if Fallon would be embarrassed that Mommy made cards or like that they're, you just don't know. I don't know what kids wear to school. Because Beckett won't care. He's going to want to wear what's comfortable. He's going to wear sweatpants and sports shorts and hoodies and all that fun stuff, and that's fine. I don't care. Whatever makes him comfortable. Fallon generally likes that, more like leggings or flared, like ribbed yoga pants or something like that, and something comfortable. However, if that's not what is trendy, she will come back and be mortified that she is not wearing what everyone else is wearing. Now, I've tried to let her know that it doesn't matter what other people are doing. If you are happy with it, then you stick with it. And we're still trying to teach her that. But at the same time, I want her to be comfortable. And I'm getting ready to go buy a bunch of clothes this weekend because my kids don't have clothes. And I don't know what to buy. Don't know what to buy. So that's challenging. But again, first world problem, right? No big deal.
It'll be good.
Anyway, who all is making the DIYs, the DIY Valentines? Let me know. I think Valentine's Day is a cute little, it's a cute little holiday. Wayne and I don't celebrate it together, but I've gotten a couple little things for my kids.
Yeah.
They're my Valentines.
Mom and Dad were always, I say Mom and Dad like Dad was there filling the basket.
Yes.
But Mom always did really good with little bouquets of flowers or a balloon or a card on the little Easter, Valentine's Day, all that, you know. Yes. We're dragging Jason to the melting pot on Valentine's Day.
Who is we?
My friend Bailey invited us. So her and her husband Jacob asked if me and Jason wanted to go. So we said yes. And Jason's never been. I think he will hate it. But I don't know.
He's going to hate it.
He's going to
hate it.
Yeah, but that's okay. He's never been.
Maybe he just needs to go with me, you know, because he enjoys my company so much that he won't even think about the food.
That would make
a
it
riveting
better.
Conversation.
Yes. I think that would really seal the deal. I do.
Kids I see around here waiting for the bus seem to wear jammies or comfy baggy clothes, but it's cold here right now. Okay.
I would get a little of everything and see what they resonate with, honestly.
You could still buy uniforms like outfits to make it easier on you in the morning. I do like that idea. Now, we set their clothes out at night too, so that does make it easier. So it's not like we're picking out things or trying to find things in the morning.
Yeah, running around.
Wayne is really good about, he packs lunches, he puts out the clothes. Now, that's the other thing. They'll have cafeteria food options.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if my kids will eat cafeteria food. And if I pack their lunch, they don't have microwaves to heat them up like they did at the... There's just so many unknowns. I feel so out of sorts.
I know that cafeteria food has gotten better than it was in like the early 2000s.
Okay, yes, but...
So you mean like the choices?
The menu, Rachel.
Yeah.
One of the menu choices is a quesadilla with broccoli and sweet carrots. Now, I would eat all of that.
Same, yeah.
Not necessarily together.
Yeah.
Could you see Beckett
No.
eating broccoli with? He would eat the quesadilla. Hands down, would eat it.
Yeah. No, I don't see that.
No, I don't either.
I loved food at school, but mine was a small private school too, and it was literally volunteer ladies who went to the Best Western down the street.
Yeah.
Cooked it all,
good food,
and then brought it.
Yes.
So you would be an idiot not to eat. It's good. It was good food.
Yeah, I heard great things about Cornerstone cafeteria food.
They'd bring me the menu, and I'd be like, "Mom, how can I just get all of them?" And she was like, "Yes." Oh God, they were so
Make our
good.
life easier. Anyway, thank you all for being here with us today as we made this cute little project. If you liked this project, you would love the other ones that we share here at Oak and Lamb. So click subscribe. Really big mouthful here on the YouTube channel, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's free to do that, and you can turn on notifications so that you know every single time we go live or post pre-recorded content. If you are interested in further education with your Cricut, with your other die cut machines, with your laser cutters, with sublimation, and so much more, join our membership by clicking the link below and using that special code Rachel is sharing with you. You can get access to our library of cut files with free commercial use license, our member-only content, and our private Facebook group. You can do so with that code annually, or if annual is not for you, we also offer a monthly tier option. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, everyone.